So 2 weeks ago, I told y'all Juju Smith-Schuster was going to end up being signed with the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, it was too obvious. Once you seen that Juju Smith-Schuster was cut by the New England Patriots, there was no secret that he was going to end up being signed by the Kansas City Chiefs, because if you look at Brett Veach and what he did and what he does, right, he usually bring guys back. You know, he brought back Pennell. He brought back McCole Harmon, and there's probably a few other guys that I'm missing. But he was automatically going to jump on the Juju Smith-Schuster train, right? I mean, Juju, like I said, he was a key piece of that playoff run against the Eagles. Juju was a key player to that year, that whole year in general. You know, he was playing like the wide receiver one. He would have had 1,000 yards. He'd have never got concussed in that Jaguars game with the Andre Cisco hit. And that right there is great production. And what people don't understand, that wasn't too long ago. That was literally, 2 years ago? So the fact that people believe that Juju Smith's knee is cooked and he's just washed, it makes no sense. It's just that the Patriots just wasn't using him right, which is obvious. And they have a youth movement going on right now. They don't want guys like Juju Smith-Schuster on the team right now, which is understandable. So I like Juju Smith coming back to the team. I think it makes a lot of sense because at the end of the day, the Kansas City Chiefs, they have a stacked wide receiver room all around, right? When we talk about their wide receiver room, it's guys like Hollywood Brown, Xavier Worthy, Rasheed Rice, Justin Watson, McCole, all them type of guys. But Juju Smith-Schuster, who's an experienced player that knows the Kansas City Chiefs offense, he knows the playbook, he won a Super Bowl with us. That is big for the Kansas City Chiefs to bring him back. I mean, you have a guy that's experienced. Like I said, he won a Super Bowl with us. He knows the offense. So Juju Smith-Schuster is going to have no problem finding his role in this offense. And he's just a reliable wide receiver to have in the room, you know. There's nothing else you can really say about it. Bringing back Juju made a lot of sense to me. Pretty good route runner. And he brings what other people in this wide receiver room don't bring, and that's that size. And, you know, he's a different type of wide receiver. He's not like a speed threat. He's more of a Rasheed Rice type of guy. I feel like he could also teach Rasheed Rice some things. It's going to be very fun to watch, man. I love that Juju's back. And I don't know how people could complain when you pick up somebody that helped us win a Super Bowl. It's never a complaint when we have a guy like that, because he literally helped us win a Super Bowl. So you can't really complain about him being on the team. It just doesn't make sense. But yeah, man, I mean, Juju Smith-Schuster, you know, he had 933 yards, 3 touchdowns, and plus a Super Bowl ring during his single season in Kansas City. And that season allowed him to sign a 3-year, $25.5 million contract with the New England Patriots the following spring. But after coming into the year with a lingering knee injury, along with missing 2 games with a concussion and going on the reserve/injured list after an ankle injury in Week 11, Smith-Schuster appeared in just 11 of the Patriots' 2023 games, and he only had 29 receptions on 47 targets to 260 yards and a touchdown. The Patriots released him on August 9th, and he is still being paid $7 million that was guaranteed for him this season, so that's why it was so easy for the Kansas City Chiefs to sign him. You know, and the reason, when we talk about the reason that the Chiefs signed him, right, it's different ways we could talk about it. It could simply just be what he brought to this team, and the Chiefs believe that he should be brought back based off that. Or they could be concerned that Hollywood Brown would miss more than a few games as he works back from his injury. Or they might believe a multi-game suspension for Rasheed Rice is to be announced. Or they might have insufficient trust in wideouts not named Brown, Rice, Worthy, or Justin Watson. Or it could be a combination of all of these things. But this signing is not good news for guys like Justin Ross and Sky Moore and Tony, because Juju's making the roster. He's guaranteed to make the roster. So that just changed everything for the wide receivers that's, you know, trying to make the roster. But I like it, man. I think it was it's a good reunion. I mean, if y'all if y'all didn't see my video about Juju getting signed to the Chiefs, go look at it 2 weeks ago. I been called it. Come on, y'all. You know, I know ball, bro. Y'all gotta stop doubting me, son. Like, not all y'all, but some of y'all gotta stop doubting my ball knowledge. I be knowing, man. But he was a Pro Bowl wide receiver in 2018. And like I said, he was previously a member of the Chiefs in 2022. In the Super Bowl against the Philadelphia Eagles, during the team victory, He hauled in 7 passes for 53 yards, but clutch receptions. Those was clutch. All 7 receptions was clutch and was well needed, you know. And after racking up 78 catches for 933 yards in one season with Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, he struggled to maintain the same production with Mac Jones and Bailey Zapp starting on the center for the Patriots. And, I mean, 260 yards, 29 receptions, and 1 touchdown, 11 games is pretty bad. But it's a lot to do with quarterback play as well. It's hard going from Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid to Bailey Zapp and Mac Jones. That's pretty hard. It's definitely hard to do that. And Juju may not be guaranteed to start for the Chiefs again, but Juju could serve as a depth option behind Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy, you know, and Hollywood Brown, who the Chiefs signed to a 1-year deal worth up to $11 million in free agency. His availability for the start of the season is uncertain because he was hospitalized due to a collarbone injury on August 10th in the preseason, which could have been definitely avoided, but it is what it is. But with Brown injured and Worthy entering his rookie season, and we don't know about Rice's situation, Smith-Schuster should serve as a veteran presence in the locker room, and he's already familiar with the Chiefs' offense, which changes a lot because when you have a guy like that who is a veteran that could just mentor all the young guys, and not only that, a guy that's very familiar with the offense, that definitely helps out a whole lot. I know Juju Smith-Schuster is happy to be back with Kansas City, and this is honestly where he belongs. I feel like that Patriots stint was not supposed to happen. You know, that was definitely not supposed to happen. But Juju Smith-Schuster, now he finds himself in a crowded Chiefs wide receiver room, but he's going to make the roster easily. You know, he's going to make the roster easily. And let's go. You know, I'm happy. He had almost 1,000 yards for the team a few years ago. Him and Patrick Mahomes have great chemistry. And it's great, man. In 2022, Schuster only played 16 games. He would have played that extra game. Well, really 16 and a half because he was kind of out for half of one of those games. So 15 and a half, I meant to say. So if Juju would have played that full game and his 17th game, I believe he would have definitely had 1,000 yards, to be honest with you. But Juju Smith-Schuster is a veteran that can't complain about him being brought back to the team. I don't see how anyone could complain. You know, it's a very good move if you ask me. I mean, you got them Chiefs fans that just want to complain about everything, and it really don't be making sense. But I think it's a very good move. I honestly can't argue with it. I can't complain about it. I love the move, if you ask me. I don't see a problem with it. I know how I am. I love when we bring back certain players. You know, I just love it a lot. It's like one of my favorite things. Like, yes, we brought him back. Let's go. Stuff like that. But, yeah, man, I mean, Juju Smith-Schuster and the Chiefs, like, wow. Who knew he'll come back? Me. I said it. I said he was coming back. But it's been your boy, Chiefs Priority. I'm out, man. Peace.